TikTok, I need your help. I need to find out who this lady is because she needs to know the kind of monster she married on Saturday, July 26th in Fairfax, Virginia. This is Frank Arnold, and I have been seeing him consistently for the past year up until 4 a.m. on Saturday morning when he dropped me off at my house after spending the night with me. So imagine my surprise when I go online and I see a video that his friend posted of Arnold getting married after he had just been telling me he wanted to have a child with me. I had no idea he had a whole fiance. That's her name and that's his name. They ended up going to the club after the wedding. Weird. He doesn't even look like he's enjoying himself. This is the demon that calls himself a man of God. That's him calling me Saturday at noon to tell me he was going to the dentist when in reality he was on his way to his wedding. These are random videos of me always at his house with timestamps. Him always asking to hang out with me. 2 weeks ago, he went to Miami for a supposedly birthday party. Turns out it was his bachelor party with strippers included. As soon as he landed, he came to pick me up to spend the night with him. Where was his fiance? His friends and family know about this and they are enabling this behavior. I have known this man for 6 years and I never thought he would do this to me. TikTok, help me find her so she can find out who he really is.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amomi, aka Petite Diva, and in this video we are looking at a viral video of a woman calling out a man who just got married on July 26, 2025. In that video she was asking people to help her and locate the wife in that video, in the wedding video, because apparently she has been the side chick of the man for more than a year, and she wanted to tell the wife the kind of man she had married. Anyway, that video went viral and a lot of people had things to say about it, so she came out to explain what exactly had happened because people were confused about the timeline. So in this video we're going to check out our explanation, and we're going to check out what people have to say about the whole calling out video, and then I'll come back to share my thoughts. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now let's get into this video.
Hey guys, I know there's been a lot of confusion about the timeline of things, so I'm gonna try to clear up some of the questions you guys have. We started dating in 2019. Whoa. We were together for 4 years. We met each other's families. Whoa. It was a real relationship. We broke up in 2023 because I felt like he wasn't taking the relationship serious enough. So I decided to move to California and start a new life there. A few days before I left, he was begging me to not leave and to stay in Maryland and start a life with him. But it was too late. I decided that we needed to go our separate ways. And when I was in California, he would try to contact me and still beg me to come back and start a life with him. When I came back to Maryland last summer, before we started anything again, I asked him 3 separate times to make sure that he wasn't talking to anybody, that he didn't have a girlfriend, that there wasn't anybody else he was interested in. And he promised me that he had never even dated anybody after me, and I chose to believe him. We were taking our time with things, but some of his family members did know that we were together. Some of his friends knew as well. Nobody ever mentioned to me that there was anybody else, and I never saw any signs of anything. Our pictures together are still on Instagram. We would both go to work in the morning and hang out after work and then hang out on the weekends. And my job was even next to his house. Like I could literally see his house from my job. I would come over after work, or I would stay at his house and then just go to work from there. And then he would go to his job, and then after work we would do it all over again. So I don't know how he had time for all of this. His car smells like me. My makeup is all over the place. He never said anything to make me feel like he wanted to hide something. He never said to not talk about us. He never said to keep it a secret. He never said to not take pictures or tell our friends about us. He never made it seem like this was a secret to anybody. We were making plans for our future together. We were even going to my friend's wedding together, but when he asked me the date of the wedding, I said it was July 26th, and he says, "Oh, actually, I won't be able to go because I'll be traveling to Ivory Coast that week." It turns out that he had the same wedding date as my friend, and he knew that he was leaving to go to his honeymoon for a week right after the wedding. So that's why he couldn't come with me. And he planned on continuing this after the wedding. He thought he was going to come back after his honeymoon and continue seeing me. He had even asked me what kind of engagement rings I like, when the whole time he was already engaged. I asked him a few weeks ago if he was sure about me, and he said that yes, that he never wanted me to leave him again. I was told that the girl came into the picture a little bit before I came back from California, but they broke up because he cheated on her. And then they got back together, and then I came back from California and he started seeing me around the same time. I did not know she existed till this past Saturday when I saw them in the wedding video. I tried contacting him and his family and anybody I could because I was so confused and I wanted answers, but nobody wanted to tell me anything. Only one of his friends decided to tell me the truth. We did everything we could to find her, but it was not as easy as everybody thought. And all of her social media was from years ago. And then I was told that she doesn't use social media anymore. So I couldn't get in contact with her. His family contacted me, but only after they saw the video. Before that, they didn't reach out to me at all. I told them to tell him that I do not want anything to do with him ever in my life. But I do want to know what I did to this man to deserve this. He cannot be playing with people's lives like this and then think he can just get away with it. I did not expect this to go viral, but just know there's multiple sides to this story.
Okay, so that's the first video that she uploaded. People were still questioning it, so she uploaded a second video. So let's check out that video.
So then, sorry if there's noise in the background. My nephews are like screaming. So he promised me like there was nothing going on. Okay, he works for I don't want to say where he works, but he has like an important job. So he works like a 9-to-5 job. So the way we would do things is like, he would go to work in the morning. It would take him like an hour and a half after 5 o'clock to get home. So then we would hang out after work. That's why like people are like, oh, you guys only hang out at night, but it's like we both work. So we would hang out after work. People are like, oh, you guys don't have messages during the day. Why would I have messages during the day when he's right next to me? Why would I be texting him during the day? So then, so we would hang out during the day, then we hang out on the weekends. There was never any indication of anything. I would go to his house. They have a Ring camera. He lives with his mom, and the little brother but the mom is always out of the country in Ivory Coast visiting the dad because the dad lives in Ivory Coast. So the only people that would ever really be at the house would be Frank and his little brother. And they had a Ring camera. So that's why I was like confused. Like, there's a Ring camera, so like, wouldn't they have seen me coming and going? Right. Like, I was always like, we'd be upstairs in his room, or we'd be downstairs, like in the basement. Like, 6 months ago, they have like a little guest room in the basement. 6 months ago, I was we were there on the bed watching a movie, and the next day he calls me and he's like, oh, like my mom found your hair on the bed when she was cleaning the bed, laughing about it. And he said that the mom said to him, if you guys are like, being intimate, make sure like you guys use protection so that nothing happens before like you guys get married.
Right.
Okay. So I know the mom knew we were together, but like I didn't think anything because they're always out of the country. So I wouldn't question like, oh, when I'm gonna see your mom again, like things like that. I've met his entire family. I've spent holidays with them.
Wow.
Okay, like I was never the side person. Like I was with him for 4 years and I left him for a year. I came back in this whole year. We were moving towards like being together. His car, he's let me drive his car. His car smells like me. Like I spray my glitter spray. Like it's all over the car. Like, when we go to his house, like I didn't see any signs of anybody. There was never anybody calling him when we were together. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you have a fiance, wouldn't she be calling you?
Right.
Like he was never getting phone calls, nothing. On my Instagram, on my stories, I have all our pictures and videos still that he told me not to delete. Even when I was in a relationship in California, he told me not to delete them because he wanted me to. He's like, those are yours, like those are ours. Like we're like, why are we gonna delete them? Like we're gonna be together. So of course, like if you have fiance, why wouldn't you want me to delete those pictures? Like if I was in a secret relationship, I would be doing everything for somebody to not find out. Like I would be telling me to delete my pictures, like all of that. So then yeah, so then this whole year we were just moving towards that. Even like a few weeks ago, I told him like, I don't know if I deep down had a feeling of something, not that I suspected anything, but like something made me say to him like, hey Frank, like do you really think like we're meant to be together? Like do you think like this is supposed to just be like a friendship and we just have like a really strong friendship because we've known each other for 6 years, or like we're actually meant to be together? And he's like, no, we're meant to be together, like we're gonna be together. Even last week, so he had another opportunity. Oh, I said, if you don't want to be together, like, if you have any doubts, like, we can just be friends. He had every opportunity to be like, hey, Sonia, you know what? I actually, like, there is somebody else in my life. Like, he never said that to me. I have since we started hanging out, I have all our messages together, all our pictures together, everything.
So, recently during the, when he went to of course, the marriage, and where do you think he was at? Did he say where he was at? Like, you have conversation with him, like more pictures? Because I guess what I've been seeing online is the fact that you didn't have no recent pictures. You only had a picture of him working out. Like, is there any more pictures?
Okay, so the reason I had the video of him working out was because he would tell me to take pictures of him doing his push-ups so he could see his form.
Right. Okay.
So it looks like I'm like sneaking a picture, but it's like, no, it's like he literally told me to take videos of him. We didn't want to post pictures like because we hadn't made it like official to everybody. We wanted this whole year. We were like taking the time to like re-know each other again after being away from a year from each other. Mm-hmm. Like, we wanted it to be private, just us, before we made it like official. Okay. Even last week I was in his house, and then he kissed me, and then he says to me, and he was like teary-eyed a little bit, and I was like thinking, oh, maybe because we had some wine, it made him emotional, and that's why he had teary-eyed. But like, I think it was because it was getting closer to his wedding. So he says to me, I just want you to know that like whenever I've never felt anything for anybody else the way I feel for you. Like we have such a strong connection. Mm-hmm. Nobody knows me the way you do. Like you know everything about me. You know like how I am as a person, how I react to everything. I don't even feel anything for anybody else when I kiss them. Only feel feelings for you. Oh. And I'm like sitting there like, thinking, oh, he's just like, and being emotional, confessing to me how he really feels, because he's not somebody that really expresses himself all the time. So I'm like here thinking like, oh my God, like he really loves me, So the day of the wedding, he was supposed to go to my friend's wedding with me. I asked him, I said, do you want to be my +1 to the wedding? And he's like, yeah, I'll come with you to the wedding. He's like, when is it? And I was like, oh, it's July 26th. And then he's like, oh, July 26th? Oh, I'm actually going to be traveling to Ivory Coast for the week. So I thought he couldn't go with me to the wedding because he was traveling to Ivory Coast, like he said. That's why when, like, that morning that he dropped me off at 4, I wasn't feeling well. All my medication was at my house. So I was like, can you take me home? That's why he dropped me off, like, everybody's like, oh, 4 in the morning. But no, I wasn't feeling well. I said, because if not, he was going to drop me off at noon before he went to his dentist appointment. So anyways, but he still called me at noon to check up on me. And that's when I was like, oh, what are you doing? He's like, I'm on the way to the dentist. I'm running behind, but like, I'll call you later and we'll either hang out.
Okay, so we've heard what she had to say about the whole situation. I would love to hear what you think about what she said. Is what she's saying making sense? Do you think that the guy purposely played her because of they separated at one point? I would love to hear your own opinion. So please leave your comment in the comment section. Now, like I said, a lot of people had things to say about the viral video of her calling out the guy with his wedding video. People have said things about the timeline. So let's check out what they have to say, and then I'll come back to share my thoughts.
One thing I know a side chick is gonna do, if they messing with a dude, they're gonna research that dude, old lady. So y'all been seeing the guy Frank Arnaud. He done went viral because he got married, and the day he got married, his side chick exposed him, saying like, we was just together last night. I knew nothing about him getting married or anything like that. And she's saying, I need help finding his wife. She found his wedding registry and things like that. And then I'm sitting here thinking, like, there is no way you was dealing with this man for 6 years and you don't know nothing about his wife. Like, y'all be doing y'all research. Side chicks be definitely doing their research on who the baby mama is, the wife is, the ex-wife is, all of that. So you ain't need our help. I feel like, baby, you just want to come out here and expose him to let it be known that you was dealing with him to basically hurt her. Yes, we know women do that, but you ain't need our help, boo. Because I feel like you knew more than us. Shit, you found the registry. We would not have known this if it wasn't for you, boo. Like, I feel like her feelings was hurt. She got into a bitter moment. She see that the man unplayed her. She probably already knew he had a situation, maybe not as deep as getting married, but you knew he had somebody in his life. And then you said, let me just go ahead and bring it to social media so that I can fall victim and they can help me out. Because for you to come on here and say that you've been dealing with this man for 6 years and didn't know he ain't had nobody, trust me, you done did your research, boo. That's the first thing females do when they messing with somebody that already got somebody else. They gonna see who that woman is, for sure. Y'all want to be messing with them Spanish girls. Frank, you done caught up. You done real caught up. Sonia put your ass out there. Not only did she put your ass out there, she showed the video of you getting married. I don't know if that was a little, I don't know. It wasn't too much for my taste because that was kind of, but it's already out there on social media anyway. So, yo, Frank Arnold to be exact. Apparently, he was messing with Sonia on the low. Now, I'm trying to figure out who was the real original side piece because Sonia and him was together 4 years ago, broke up, came back together, but all together was 6 years. Now, Frank apparently was still getting Sonia Pum Pum, and then he was engaged, and now he's married. And he was getting his married Pum Pum. Lord, child. Frank. Boy, poor boy. But yeah, you exposed, you little dirty dog. You how you gonna be double dipping and all type of stuff? Even my baby mad. She mad because we was both watching it together. Dirty dog, trust me. Man, you know. But Sonia definitely did that, boo. She had the receipts too. Shorty was on the FaceTime and everything.
Frank Arnold. Yeah, out of Fairfax, Virginia. Sonya out here looking for your bride. She want to let her know that she just married a damn monster. That's what she said. Now, y'all, Sonya is the side piece of Frank Arnold's, and I guess has been his side piece for about 6 to 7 years. Now, Sonya said she was with Frank on July 26th, up until he said he had to go to the dentist. Well, he actually didn't go to a dentist appointment. He went and got married. Now, Sonya finds this out after scrolling on social media and coming across his friend's page and seeing that he actually got married. Now, Sonya also enlightened us that he had a trip to Miami that she thought was something else, but it was actually his bachelor party, where there were strippers also. Since Sonya has posted that her account is private because people was coming for her comment section telling her she's not a girl's girl. And Sonya, baby girl, the commentary that you were making, talking about he does not look happy, made me feel like you were just a tad bit jealous. If you had went to the woman first and then she said she don't give a damn and then you want to get on here and tell your story, I think we all would have kind of been, on your side. But Sonya came over here and she wants Frank Arnold's new bride, which she has a name, to know that you married a damn monster. And that he had been calling her and been with her. And Sonya don't posted pictures of her at his house with him doing push-ups. And all their text messages and talking about tequila and wine. Just want to let y'all know that Frank and your bride, she's looking for y'all.
And to that lady that outed that man as a cheater on his wedding day, what a lame, what a loser. You're telling me that you and this man were on consistently for 5 years, off for a year, and then on consistently for another year, and you never even had an inkling that this man was on his way to marriage? The only way that I will believe this story is if I find out that the gentleman is Haitian or Nigerian. Other than that, you were a willing participant in this side bitch thing. And even still, just take your L in silence. It ain't nothing wrong with just taking your L in silence. But to go out of your way to try to embarrass the wife by posting footage of their wedding, you could have just posted the man. You could have even put him on the TI. No, you wanted clout, so unprivate your page and let everybody cuss you out.
Y'all are side babies. Y'all are the product of y'all mamas messing around with taking men. So of course you don't see nothing wrong with this woman trying to embarrass the wife. The games are over. We see through who y'all are. Y'all sitting up and trying to make it seem like when y'all be coming to women as a woman, that it be from a pure place. Everybody knows by this point, 95% of the time, it's not from a pure place. It's from a place where you want her to get upset and leave him so that you can go ahead and have him full time, right? You tired of sharing him. So you think that if you go ahead and let her know what's been going on, that she'll be so upset, she'll leave. Now you got him all to yourself. But guess what? That's never going to happen. You know why? Because you're not first place material. It's a reason why you've been the side piece. You always going to be the side piece. It doesn't matter if the main leave, they'll just go get another main and you'll still remain the side. You're never getting elevated. You're never getting promoted, right? You're just a plaything. Your mama was a plaything. Your granny was a plaything. You come from a long line of playthings. I don't make the rules. Your family did.
I think we lost the plot about what it means to be a girl's girl. And the lady that posted that video of that couple's wedding because she had been dating the husband, that was a straight up humiliation ritual. She was upset about how she was handled. She was upset, she was hurt and humiliated that she had a relationship with someone who chose to marry someone else. And instead of letting it go and walking away from it and cutting her losses, because I don't believe there were any children involved, she decided to humiliate the wife so the wife can be put in the same position as her. That's what that was. She wasn't being a girl's girl. She wasn't looking out for her. She did not care. Because if she genuinely cared and she was genuinely a girl's girl, she would have taken that woman's feelings into consideration and her mental health. And honestly, she should have, if she felt inclined, she should have quietly DM'd her so she can take this heartbreak in private the way you were taking it. She was taking it in private before she brought it to the internet. Or if there are no children involved, cut your losses, boo. Cut your losses. Block that man on everything and block his friends, family on everything and go live your life. There's plenty more fish in the sea. But all the energy, to me, you thought you were ruining his day, but you really ruined that woman. And I don't think it's fair. Like, the energy should have been directed in a way where it only would have hurt him. And the best way to do that would have been to just DM her privately if you felt like you had to expose that. But honestly, like, I think the woman who posted the video, I think she's scum. And I think the man is scum. And I honestly think the only mistake here is that the two scumbags didn't marry each other.
Hey guys, there was a wedding this weekend where not everyone was happy about it. So let's talk about it. So this weekend there was a wedding between Antoine and Sonia. The mistress found out and she came on TikTok to broadcast how this guy treated her badly and how he's a cheater and he's all these things. Young lady, listen, you're just bitter. You're bitter because if the guy had chosen you, you wouldn't be over here on this internet talking about what he did. Yes, he cheated, he slept with you, you were the side piece. How come you didn't know you were the side piece for a whole year? Then you start talking about, oh, he doesn't look happy at the wedding. He went to the club afterwards. Suppose that's the club where they wanted to go. What's your problem? And guess what? If he had chosen you and took you to the club, you'd be happy. Stop being a bitter, bitter side piece. Just let the people enjoy their life. Sonia know who she married, so get over it, guys.
Sonia, why you looking for that man? Why? She ain't got nothing to do with this. If she didn't know before, she know now. Let her deal with him and whatever she want to deal with. But you need to leave that one alone. You need to be talking to Frank. This is about Frank. This ain't about his wife. This is about Frank. You need to be talking to Frank about why he put both of y'all in this situation. Leave that woman alone. You ain't got nothing to say to her. Y'all ain't got nothing to talk about. And you sitting here talking about, you need to tell her what kind of monster he is. No, you don't. You don't need to tell her nothing. She see it like the rest of us. Leave her alone.
Sonia was the side piece for 6 or 7 years and did not know that this man was going to go out and get married on her, okay? So her friend guy tells her that he had a dentist appointment, okay? Guess what? Sonia sees down her timeline that he done went out and got married and lied about him having a dentist appointment. Sonia trying to get in touch with the wife to let the wife know that this ninja that you just married ain't shit, okay? Sonia say she did not know, okay? The wife did not know. Sonia said that she don't want him. So I'm trying to find out, Sonia, why is you going to tell the wife anything? I'm just trying to find out. If you don't want him, take your lick, baby. Take that L. And it's really not an L because you say you don't want him. But let me just say this about women, because I feel like this also with the wife. Sometimes we just want to be married to a man. Don't care if a man just walk all over us and do us wrong and disrespect us. That just don't even care. Just to say you got a man on your side. I don't feel that. I feel like the wife know, and I also feel that Sonya knew too. At the end of the day, 5, 10 years, 6 years, you always see women say, "Oh, I didn't know he was doing this." It's nowhere in the world, because guess what? As a woman, you gonna dream it. Okay, God gonna drop it in your lap. What y'all doing as women is looking the other way at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Now, Sonia's page is private, so I can't go and read none of her comments. I can't see what people are saying. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's nowhere in the world, Sonia, that you didn't know that this man was dealing with. Men are not that good. They simple. Okay? They gonna slip. Okay? Whether they gonna slip with the phone, somebody gonna call. It's just something is gonna let you know that he was dealing with somebody else. You didn't want to know. Like I said, a lot of women look a different way just to say that they have a man or have a husband. And also with the wife, you just wanted to wear that big, beautiful dress. Okay, but guess what? That marriage is built on a lot of lies right now. Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed, J-Lo. Mwah.
I'm trying to figure out, what did y'all expect the side girl to do? Like, she was supposed to, like, know her role and not say anything? Like, y'all talking about she bitter, she jealous, she's not a girl's girl. She may not be all of those things. She may not be any of those things. But he literally is cheating on his now wife, or have been cheating on his wife. Like, I feel like y'all giving this man a pass. Like, I'm not understanding. Like, she wrong, she bitter. What did y'all expect her to do? Literally, what did y'all expect this lady to do? Not say nothing? Or let me pull her to the side and listen, that lady ain't got no loyalty to that woman. She don't. They're not friends. They don't kick it. It's the man's fault. Like, let's call a spade a spade. It's his fault. It's his fault for putting his fiance, now wife, in that position for another bitch to be able to expose her like that. Mind you, there are other ways to handle these type of matters, but baby, we live in an age and a day of social media. Like, if she could get a few clicks, if she could get a few shits and giggles to make everybody feel hurt because she's hurt, that's probably what people are gonna do. Like, I'm not blaming her at all.
You made this video under the guise of being a girl's girl, knowing motherfucking well you know exactly who that lady is, and you did not make that video to help her. You made that video to embarrass him and also embarrass her. You wanted them hurt because who the fuck said that you gave yourself away, that this wasn't to help her or anything like that. You gave yourself away when you said he doesn't even look happy. You've known him for 6 years, but you've been fucking him for 1 year, and all you can show is that you done pulled up to his house to oh my God, you need to be embarrassed. Delete this. because you haven't shown one date, one trip, nothing. And for some odd reason, I don't know, this is embarrassing. I don't know. I've been trying to process this because, like, he said he put a baby in you, but he never said he would marry you. What did you? I fear we can only be mad at ourselves in this situation, Sonia, because, like, I don't think it doesn't give that he ever you were something serious. It does not give y'all were in a serious relationship. It gives y'all, and that was it. That's all. Y'all homeboy and homegirl. You are the fun girl that will get the job, that picks up and gets the job done every time. That's what it's giving. And I don't know, Sonia. I think we have to do better with our discernment, and I don't know. And I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, but I think you knew about her. I really think you knew about her because you've been with this man for a year. You've known him for 6 years, and you had no clue he was in a serious relationship. That's a big fat ass wedding. How did all his friends know? How did everyone know but you?
Now, people have called out all kinds of names. Some people have said she's a bitter side chick. Some people have said she was wrong to have directed a video towards the wife, that the wife probably had nothing to do with it, and that she should have focused more on the man. Now, I think after the whole video has gone viral, people have talked about it. Some of the family members of the guy have contacted her, and she put up something saying that she's not really going to talk about it anymore because it seems like a lot of people in his family knew about the whole situation between them and his wife, and even that the wife might have known about her, and so she's just like, I think she wants to let go of everything. She's no more interested in everything. She wants to have nothing to do with the guy, but she's just trying to clear up her name since people are calling her all kinds of things. My own thought about this whole situation is that the guy probably wanted to get his leg back. I think when she broke up with him and she refused to come back for a year, and then she now came back, he thought, okay, I'm going to play her along or something like that. And like she said, he had already started dating the wife and they broke up. Maybe it's a lie, maybe it's not a lie, but he had already started dating the wife before she came back. And then when she came back, he decided, oh, she left me before or something like that, and then decided, okay, let's be together. I don't know how he was able to be with her and be with the wife, but I feel like that's what happened. And then when I looked at the name of the wife, I think she's African, I'm not sure, but her name was not looking like it was Black American. I don't know if she might be Black American, but I just felt like she even before even before I heard that his parents are going to Ivory Coast, his father is from Ivory Coast, which means he's a second generation African. I just looked at the wife's name and I was like, this name looks like it's African, but I'm not sure. So I feel like because if she's African, I feel like they felt she was a better match for him than the lady who I believe is Latino, and that's why they allowed him to play her. And as long as he was going to marry the other lady, they had no problem in hiding the fact that he was engaged to someone else. They just felt like maybe what they are doing is not that serious, even though she had dated him for 4 years from 2019 to 2023. They did not feel any obligation, any moral obligation towards her. They felt like she had left him before. She's Latino, she's not from their community, and I think that's why they probably did not give her the heads up. Now, as for the guy, like I said, I feel like he was trying to get his league back because she left, or I don't know if that was not his intention. I think, like I said, I feel like the wife, they felt she's a better fit for him, and he decided to do what his parents or his family felt. But I don't know. It could be that the guy is just a bum. It's just a scumbag. I don't know. I just don't understand what exactly has happened. I'm trying to see the reason why he was stringing her along. But knowing that men are always trying to do what pleases them, what makes them more comfortable, I would not be surprised that he decided to marry that woman because she fits all the boxes for a traditional wife, or just she's not as problematic or maybe headstrong as the Sonia lady. Anyway, the whole thing is quite a mess, and I'm sorry for Sonia, who was strung along. I know people are attacking her and saying she's a bit their side chick and everything, but I feel for her because I know that the guy would have told her some lies, and knowing that she left, she came back, and she must have thought, okay, it's meant to be, and the rest. It's not a nice thing to experience. Unfortunately, she decided to call the guy out and indirectly try to get the wife, and the video now went viral. So it's all out there for everybody. The family business is out there. I don't know how they're going to resolve it, but she is deciding to move forward with her life and not really bother about it. But I feel like the damage has been done. But then again, if the wife already knew about the lady Sonia, good luck to everybody, because it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the future. Anyway, Jade, that is my thought about this whole situation. I don't know what you guys think about it. Do you think that Frank was trying to get his league back, or do you think that maybe the wife was better suited for him, family wise, or based on what his family thought? Or maybe she might be pregnant and he had to marry her. I don't know. I would love to hear your own thoughts about it, so please leave your comments in the comment section so that we can get this discussion popping. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.